gentlemen, welcome to Atlantic City, New Jersey, USA. This is the King of the Table 13 event, and it is pumped and hyped here at the Bally's Casino Resort. 10 of the best super matches in the world. And today, the sport tops out in both the ladies and the men's division. Gabriela Vasconcelos will try to take the title back, but Barbora Bachova does not give away titles easy. And on the men's side, from the United States of America, Jerry Carteret will try to snatch and grasp the title from the Georgian Levan Saganashvili. All still to come. And if that's not enough, we have an incredible superstar showdown. Eddie, the Beast Hall, and Brian Shaw make their professional arm wrestling debut. Ladies and gents, before we get things going, we need to introduce a few special people, our referees for today. Please welcome up on stage Mr. Bill Collins, Tim Talmadge, Hristo Delajakov, all making their way up on stage for us. They got the hardest job in the room today, and I'm going to hand over to Bill Collins to talk you through some of the rules for King of the Table.
Thank you, Neil. Everybody, welcome to the King of the Table 13. Rules are WAF rules that are modified just a little bit so we could have a match go on, try to eliminate a lot of the fouls. This is the best of 6. If there's a tie 3-3, we'll go a 7th round. The cadence is going to be don't move, go. Any movement in a referee's grip is going to be a warning, not a foul. 2 warnings consist of a foul. All slips, any slips that happen on the table, go directly into the strap unless a foul is called. Small elbow hops, if there's position gained, they will be called. Otherwise, they won't be called. That elbow still has to stay in the circumference of the pad at all times. If an arm wrestler starts to get into the declining position in the neutral or losing side of the table, where the humerus is starting to decline, the referee may call a foul immediately, or if he sees him drops down in it. These guys are all professional. They know what not to do. So just keep that in mind. We're not going to sit there and let them come up. They drop down. They're going to get a foul on this thing. Okay? Any foul in a losing position is when it drops below the top of the peg, is going to be a foul. There's going to be 90 seconds rest in between matches. Again, most of you guys that are watching know what the rules are, know what the WF rules are. These are modified just a little bit for super matches for the KOT. Okay? We hope you guys have a good time. We're going to hopefully get a good show. We got some killer matches going on today. Enjoy the show. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referees panel, Collins, Delajakov, and Talmadge, will oversee proceedings today. But we have got some arm wrestling to do. Shall we do it? Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, the first of our matches tonight will contest at the lightweight division between 2 athletes and warriors from the United States of America. Firstly, let's hear what they had to say coming into this match. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Time to start King of the Table 13, and I'd like you to put your hands together firstly and welcome this young man making his way now to the arm wrestling table. He is a former US #1 in the weight class and also a former Arnold Classic champion. Raise it up for Kevin Palko! Kevin Palko waits at the table, and he waits for this young man. Now making his way to the table, he hails from and is representing Arizona, Atlantic City. Raise it up and make some noise for Joseph Meranto.
Joseph and Kevin. My favorite part of the pre-match interview was said, if you're strong enough, you're going to come inside with me.
Kevin did.
Nope.
Okay, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I am live to the house. Here we go. Meranto, Palko. Here at King of the Table 13. What a way to start things off, Ray Lipinge.
Look at the setups by the legs, by the body language. You can tell this will go deep inside.
Oh,
this is what you like.
Forward. Love it, mate.
Yeah, we live for these kind of wars. Let's see an absolute war. Hopefully these guys match up well.
Not blink. Here we go. We
And
are deep inside, and Palko has already turned up the volume and starts to talk to Meranto. Look at this from Kevin Palko. Reversing can opener from Palko. Wow.
Joseph hit a wall. He hit a wall, went out with a Toproll.
What an unbelievably disturbing look that is. You suddenly find yourself deep inside with a guy. He starts talking to you, and his mustache is filthy.
No, his nickname is Filthy.
Incredible effort there from Joseph Meranto, but he hit a brick wall, and the wall's name is Kevin Palko, and he is supercharged here to start the night at King of the Table 13.
He got a good position, he got a dominant position, but I would say Kevin fully absorbed the hit, was very comfortable being fully supinated, allowing Joseph to get on his bicep. Let's see if the strap can change something. Maybe now Joseph doesn't want to go on a hook once more. Toproll, no, by the setups, most likely it goes.
He's cutting that leg. He looks like he's going to attack. Same thing, only harder. Kevin Palko.
I do believe if you do it enough times, guys fold.
Big drive again, much better position from Meranto. Much better, engage that pronation.
Needs to drive back, cannot stay statically there, needs to drive back, pull
now, if you've
down
watched
on the bicep.
enough of Kevin Palko, you will know this is exactly where he wants to be. But every time you adopt that position at the base, you are taking a risk. And Palko's still looking smooth and comfortable, but hard to get through that. And Meranto is right there, and it is.
That happens. Joseph takes the first spin.
Meranto had something else in the locker.
See, he felt overly confident. That's what happens. That happens in arm wrestling matches. You feel you're very good in position, but as soon as you start to move, you gave up too much to the guy that's too good, too smart, too fast.
And you wonder whether any tax went on the arm there.
I do believe Kevin will be more aggressive from now. Let's see how taxing that was indeed.
And we don't have the audio of the athletes in the corner. But I am sure there's some pretty choice words going on there. In the corner of both arm wrestlers, Meranto looked like he was in all kinds of trouble in that first start. But when they hit that second go, the strap applied, and he got a really solid start in there, hung on to that pronator, and from there it was very, very hard to collect himself and pull through for Palko. And he trails by 1 pin, Ray Lipinch.
For fans watching this, to understand a little better, when two guys match up very well in a hook, staying in a center line is very easy. It feels very comfortable, but as soon as you start to move, you kind of pull yourself under if your pronator is compromised. In Kevin's case, he was fully compromised. He was fully supinated out. He had to do a lot of power, a lot of curling, a lot of twisting to get out of it. And Joseph was in such a good position. He couldn't finish from the go. He needed Kevin to move. He definitely needed Kevin to move.
Here we go. Called back to the table, Kevin Palko, Joseph Meranto. This is the first match of the night here. King of the Table 13.
Round number 2.
We are in Atlantic City, New Jersey for the first time with King of the Table. The strap made all the difference on that first start, and I'm sure that Kevin Palko will have a very aggressive line on this second start, and he sets up with a lot of intent.
Joseph was the faster guy. That's what I heard. Let's see if
You do wonder.
Is the case.
Didn't look it on the first start, but certainly the second. Was that overconfidence on the part of Kevin Palko? Big drive, much better from Palko. Takes a great deal more control in the center of the table, but he will have learned the lesson that Meranto is not easy to bully. And we are deep inside, and the center of the table doesn't get deeper, doesn't get tighter. Palko edges to the side a little there. Meranto climbs for height. Palko denies and puts him well into the B side. And a little bit of run rabbit from Joseph Meranto as he climbs and tries to get a better hand and wrist position. Reversal from Palko. Strap match.
I love how evenly these guys match up. This is amazing. These are the matches that people want to see. These are the matches that are very, very interesting. And especially to start King of Table 13 with a match like this. It's amazing. Let's see if they can keep up the pace for the rest of how many rounds they're going to pull, either 4 or 6.
Joseph Meranto having some instruction there from the White Oak, Paul Lynn. Last-minute tips and suggestions, but
I'm sure Paul needs to focus on his own match. He's been coaching everyone and everyone.
Look, this is Paul Lynn. In a minute, he'll be up here coaching us to commentate. The dude loves this thing. Meranto and Palko are in a war to start things off. 1 round in the bank. We're in the second. And once again, it was the early running in the second round made by Kevin Palko. But Meranto, if you look at the score, leads by that 1 pin. And looked really tricky and dangerous throughout this match so far. He is a very, very shrewd arm wrestler. Made himself hard to access, and you can see the evidence of that from Kevin Palko as he tries to adjust the hand position. Noticeable change on the setup there, Ray, from Meranto.
Also, Kevin will initiate most likely with a press. His shoulders much higher. Press is a great way to get on your opponent's bicep if you have enough sideways power.
Meranto leading by 1 pin. Big drive, super tight, surely contact. Yeah, little body contact, and Hristo Delajakov.
How tight Joseph can get, that's very impressive. And he's very, very fast. And Kevin and Phil, you can't get overconfident with anyone. Everyone in arm wrestling is dangerous.
And particularly at this level.
Particularly at this level. You'll pay the price in later rounds. So let's see if he can adjust. Still score 1-0 for Joseph. Round number 2. Waiting for the go.
Joseph Meranto.
One foul for Joseph Meranto.
For the initiation. Whoa, a little early. Better to go first than not at all.
One warning.
Bill Collins and Hristo Delajakov. Both these guys former world arm wrestling champions themselves. Very experienced master referees. They are in the stripes for tonight here, King of the Table, Atlantic City Bally's Casino Resort. is the venue. Packed house here tonight, and you can feel the atmosphere is electric. Be ready. It will go hard with these two athletes at
Waiting
the table.
for the goal.
Palko with the drive, but this time Meranto super deep, super tight. And we are inside,
Takes the
and
pin.
it is Joseph Meranto with the pin. 2-0 Meranto. Wow. Looking solid, Ray.
Listen, from coming from the round number 1 when it felt like Kevin had this all day long. Some bobble, but it's all fine by these rules. The elbow cannot come off the elbow pad.
Couldn't have got any
inside.
tighter on that. We saw on the replay
He's
there
so
just how
close.
deep he was. Look at that.
Look at that.
Absolutely razor thin distance between the bicep of Meranto and the index finger knuckle. He really tightened in. The Orc working in his corner there, tiring his own wrist and hands out.
2-0 for Joseph Meranto. He wins round number 2. We're going to go in round number 3 in 90 seconds, now a little less. This is first out of 10 amazing arm wrestling super matches we have today. So if you're joining us just now, we started with a bang. This is an epic war. Already round 1 was amazing. I'm very interested to see if Kevin can come back from this, because he definitely put some mileages in that round number 1. Got a little bit too confident, in my opinion.
Not in any way an easy task to pull back through Joseph Meranto when he's so dug in. I mean, the man was super deep, super tight. Couldn't have got any more so, and it was enough. It did the job. Hangs on to that pronator really well in there, makes himself inaccessible, and he did one more time. We saw it in the first round.
Round number 3.
Here we go. Meranto makes his way back to the table, supremely confident at this stage, as he would be.
If Kevin can keep this outside the strap, I feel like he has better chances of winning this match. Or
Needs to
winning the
move
round.
that hand away from Meranto. Needs to get Joseph's hand close to his own shoulder. At the moment, the commitment that we've seen from Meranto, the speed and how tight he gets is a difference maker. It's very, very hard to dig yourself out of that position.
Waiting for the go. Round number 3.
Don't move. Go.
And both of them slip. That's a foul for Joseph Meranto.
Kevin Palko sweating heavily, working hard up there. This is a guy that loves arm wrestling to be all about the top end. Loves those spitting sawdust Western saloon match. That's what he's looking for, and he's getting it. Meranto had a sinister confidence about him yesterday. I told everyone earlier in the summary of this match, both these guys do not have a backward step, and you've seen evidence of that in both starts. We are in round number 3, and a big drive again, but that time the position wasn't secured. Meranto felt it, and he got out of there.
It's Kevin with the top roll.
Yeah.
It's Kevin with the top roll. So this happens in arm wrestling. Like, you have to switch between techniques. If you feel like you're losing in one place, maybe you can find some space in another. And Kevin is running out of options. This is round number 3. Score
No
is
opportunity
2-0.
for Joseph to stay in that match. Didn't try to hang on to him. We saw the absolute opposite approach from Kevin Palko. When we saw Joseph try to reverse out of the match, Kevin was more than happy to try and contain with the finger pressure. Not Joseph. Wanted no part of that. Just released and allowed Kevin Palko to cut through on that reversing top roll. Can open it out of there into space. We are tying the men together.
Round number 3.
Setup super important. Look at Meranto standing that hand up, trying to make sure he gets
Kevin
there.
Palko stands fully under the table, both legs. That means he's going to go backwards all the way. We'll try to get the hand of Joseph Meranto. Just been great at getting initiation going in. And loses the hand. That's what happens.
Excellent reversing top roll there. Palko got total control there and needs to get to that A side and put some damage into Joseph. Oh, he'll be gutted he lost the position there, because that's a...
One foul for Joseph Meranto.
I think it's a second foul, actually.
2-1. Kevin
Yeah.
takes it back. Kevin takes it back.
Palko with his first win on the board.
We can feel the energy rising. We want these matches where the guys have an opportunity to showcase their arm wrestling, showcase many different techniques, adjustments, working way out of different problems. And right now, Kevin had to work out Joseph's hook. So Joseph's hook is superior at this point, but Kevin got the hand control. The hand of Joseph is getting cooked. What do you think? Can he come back with this?
I'm very impressed with the presence of mind there shown by the man from Arizona, Joseph Meranto. Lost his hand and wrist, and he chose to take the foul there. He knew that he was going to get punished if that match hung on any longer. It went on to the A side. Smart move by young Joseph Meranto to get out of there, get the thing restarted, take the loss. Much better. Takes less damage, has a much better opportunity for success. Palko, 1 pin. Joseph Meranto, 2 pins. I think I lost my mic there for a moment, but I'm back in the house.
You are. Let's waiting for the go round number 4. This definitely will go at least 5 rounds, most likely 6. These guys are absolute warriors.
Kevin Palko known for this, known for going down a couple of pins and then coming back in some kind of horrible career-ending death war. This could be another example. He is one of those guys who loves to arm wrestle in that fashion, and the man from Ohio will love it.
Kevin feels like there's a door opening. He has his foot in the door, and if he tries hard enough, I feel like it's going to be Toproll season all over now. If Joseph can keep his hand, I think Kevin is in trouble, but it will be very, very hard. The hand gets tired. Even if you pull inside, people think like in a hook when you're both just, no, you're cupping deep and you're cupping deeper and deeper, and all the muscles get very, very tired, and Joseph cups super deep. He stays so close.
This has been like an arm wrestling version of rock, paper, scissors. All of the moves possible thrown in here. We've seen both guys going through their entire arsenal.
Don't move. Go!
Waiting for the go.
Ooh, my word.
You're too strong.
A little taunting. That's
Yeah.
good. That's good. That's what you need to do. Bait him.
Nothing to show there. Look at the face of Meranto. He's definitely in the zone, this kid. Really, really out of the room right now. Just trying to get in that headspace. A lot of venom and aggression. He's a lot more present, Kevin Palko. He's very much the here and the now. Joseph Meranto, first time he's felt any real bleed on that hand and wrist was in that last round. We're about to find out just how much damage Kevin Palko managed to do. Or did Joseph get out of there early enough to avoid that?
Shoulders, guys.
Acid test, here we come.
Kevin tries to adjust, and he's very high. For Joseph, he's too high to try and initiate in a hook. He's trying to hold on to the hand when he should be holding on to the wrist.
Very risky move here.
Yeah, I feel like the wrist is gonna go. It will go for a press.
Don't move. Go!
And
Big
gets
right.
it in, very
Sets
sneaky.
it right. Absolutely carves into that match, and we are deep inside, and there's the win. Joseph Meranto, wow,
Makes
3
it
pins.
3-1. Wow.
Committed hard. He was really setting up there with singular focus, and sometimes you put it on red and it comes in. Watch this. Bang, straight into the hook, drives down. No way to get him out of there. Look how tight Meranto is. Not a hair out of place, and there's the pin. Last chance saloon. Kevin Palko needs to make it stick right now. We are in the corner of Joseph Meranto. He is getting advice from the Whitehall. Paul Lynn.
This is it. This is the round. You're coming into this one. What do you do, Neil Pickup? How do you take this back if you're
You've got to get that hand and wrist away from Meranto. He's had the height. He's maintained the height. He's the man making the running in this match in 80% of the starts, and that's got to change. Kevin Palko needs to get this match onto his A side. At the moment, he's coming off that B side defensive position 9 times out of 10. That is not good. Joseph Meranto is super tight. Really gets coiled in there.
He needs to stretch him out. Like you said, he needs to separate his arm from his shoulder. Maybe get a little loading up before the go. risk a little bit. This is it. This is the moment. Scores 3-1. You have to win this to stay in this match. And what a match.
Tremendous match to start us off here at King of the Table 13. And if you're in the corner of Joseph Meranto, this is going to the absolute storybook. This is how you want a dream start for Meranto. We're going to be partying tonight in Arizona. All the Meranto fans in the house. Kevin Palko got to change his fortunes. How bad do you want this, Kevin Palko? This is it. Kevin's parents are here watching. A lot of support, as always, for this fella. Both these guys super endearing arm wrestlers. The manner in which they pull is so aggressive. Oh, on the front foot, but it's Palko who needs to initiate here. He got a much better start there. Got to move that hand.
He needs to put a little bit of bleed on the hand, a little bit, work it before you get the strap. And strap is much harder to work. The hand, if you're not the Toproll specialist that we know Kevin isn't. Joseph's been doing a great job. He gets the strap if he wants, stays high. This is it.
We're in round number 5. 3 pins at the moment to the man with the light hair from Arizona, USA. His name is Joseph Meranto, and he leads by 3 pins to 1. Kevin Palko, known for digging himself out of difficult positions. This is a day when he's going to need to do that exact thing. And he needs to do it right now. No more chances after this. Moment of destiny. He cannot allow Meranto another win.
See, the same stance from Kevin, both legs under the table, fully going back pressure. He had some success with this in round number 3. Fourth, he lost. He couldn't get the hand of Joseph. Joseph got him inside.
Don't move. Go!
Big drive
And
by
again,
Meranto.
Meranto gets, coils in, so close, so deep. And he gets the pin, and he takes the win. They might see one more.
Let's go! Yeah!
Okay, we finished with the match. First match is over. Neil Pickup gonna get on a stage. What a crazy match from the go. Kevin looked absolutely stonewall in round number 1, and then it all changed. Joseph Meranto, congratulations. Let's make some noise for these guys. First match of the night was amazing.
Where'd that Joseph Meranto kid go? Joseph, get yourself out of here, buddy. Let's have a little word with Joseph Meranto. Ladies and gentlemen, Joseph Meranto with the win. Joseph, you were excited to start things off today here at King of the Table. Told us you wanted to deliver a Hellfire matchup. Mission accomplished.
Hey, thank you, man. Thank you to everybody coming out. Incredible energy, incredible crowd. Everybody back home, love you guys. I want to thank God for this. And Kevin, you're incredible. But today it was just a little better.
Now, Joseph, you got a couple of warning signs in that first start. He tested you pretty good, was able to reverse out of your hand and wrist, but you showed real presence. You allowed your hand and wrist to go, get to the strap, and from there, you seemed to command the match pretty comfortably.
Yeah, Kevin is an incredibly smart arm wrestler. We all know that. He took my hand fair and square. Just had to try to contain him, match what he was doing in the setup, and not let that happen again.
Ladies and gentlemen, we know we will see much more of this guy. He hails from Arizona. He's the winner today, Joseph Meranto.